Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. I'm going to wear something over this so that you know this is not the same video. Because, I'm feeling a little tired and I didn't change shirts like I normally do for different videos. But anyway. So I hope all of you and yours in YouTube land are happy and healthy, safe and well. Right now the time is approximately 11 p.m. and 2 minutes Eastern Time, and the date is Monday, December 27th, 2021. Today happens to be the second day of Kwanzaa, and I want to read to you what I learned from sistasci-fi.com, which is a wonderful website that specializes in books on Afrofuturism, science fiction and fantasy, magical realism and the like, and also specializes in books written by women of color for women of color, specifically black women and First Nation women. I no longer use the terms Native American to describe First Nation people, or African American to describe black people, or Latin American to describe Hispanics. Just FYI. So today is the second day of Kwanzaa, and the principle is Kujichagulia, which represents self-determination, to define ourselves, name ourselves, create for ourselves, and speak for ourselves. I must tell you, I am loving learning about Kwanzaa. And sistasci-fi.com, or the founder, Isis Asare, learned this through a combination of her upbringing, her culture, and of course the official Kwanzaa website, which I have a feeling I'll be spending more time on over the next few days as well. And fun fact, Kujichagulia happens to be the favorite of the Kwanzaa principles of Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris. She actually tweeted about this yesterday on Sunday, December 26th, 2021. Anyway, so this video is a combination of things. So, but I want to acknowledge the person who inspired it, and his name is Anthony, and I do not remember his last name offhand. I have the honor and pleasure of having him as one of my Twitter followers. He is a fellow witch, and he is very intelligent. He has beautiful energy. I enjoy his tweets. And it just so happens that his family is from Padua, which is the area in Italy that is the birthplace or the place associated with Saint Anthony of Padua, as in the patron saint that helps people, among other things, find lost objects. So I promised him that I would do a video on my YouTube channel about a very, there's a term for it, and I'm not sure what the right term is, but let's just say that I decided, well actually I know what the word is for those of you who are devout Catholics and Christians. It would be called blasphemous. So I think at this point, if you are a devout Catholic or Christian, this might be a trigger warning for you. Just FYI. And those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, I am a full disclosure kind of guy, so you know. So here's what happened. So knowing that St. Anthony is the patron saint of recovering misplaced items and lost items, I petitioned him and I said, Anthony, St. Anthony, I need your assistance in finding this object. Now, offhand I do not recall what the object was. I do recall that it was not my set of keys, just FYI. Pardon me. Excuse me. But I will tell you that it was an important item, and I was like, he wasn't coming through. Well, he wasn't coming through fast enough for me. So I decided to go by something that Judika Illes wrote about him in her book, The Encyclopedia of Spirits. And I believe she also included this in her book, The Encyclopedia of Mystics, Saints, and Sages, which is the companion book to the Encyclopedia of Spirits. And basically, the recommendation was threatening St. Anthony with ripping baby Jesus out of his arms. So I don't remember how I received this or from where, but I had this beautiful, gorgeous print of Saint Anthony holding baby Jesus in his arms. And I decided I was not going to mince words with Tony. Yeah. Fuck that Saint Anthony bullshit. It's Tony. And I was like, yo, Tony, we gotta talk. I know, I was talking like an Italian from New York, but I didn't care. I was like, yo, Tony, I need this right now. And I want to make sure you know I'm serious. Because maybe, I don't know why, maybe you think I'm joking around. I don't know. But here is the photograph of baby Jesus in your arms. Help me find this right the fuck now, or I'm ripping him out of your arms. Nothing. I waited a few seconds. You sure about this? Nothing. I waited a few more seconds. Last chance, Tony. Nothing. Rip! I ripped it! Yes, I did. This bitch ripped baby Jesus out of Tony's arms. Shockingly, surprise, surprise. 10 seconds later, I see it. I'm like, really? Is this what it takes? This is what it takes. Okay, fine. I can do it. I got a printer. I got internet. I got Google Maps. I got Google Images, I mean. We can do this all fucking day. Every fucking day if necessary. You want to go down this route? Okay. By the way, I'm going to say that St. Anthony declined to go down this particular path because now, whenever I petition him to look for, to find something that I cannot find, I find it miraculously fast. Imagine that. Now, for the record, I didn't have another copy of that print. And, you know, in spite of the fact that I'm a happily recovered Catholic, I really did enjoy looking at this print. I found it very beautiful. I found it very peaceful, very calming. I would always receive this beautiful feeling, this emotional, energetic feeling when I would look at it. But Tony decided that he had to, you know, waste my time, and I don't know, I guess he thought that I didn't mean right now when I said I need it now. I don't understand. Some people think that I mean, you know, it's funny because I've had this conversation with 3 people, including Drake, more commonly known as my awesome audiovisual person. These 3 people have said to me that when I talk, I sound like I want something right now. And I find it so amusing because, you know, I'm a sun sign Capricorn and I'm a typical rising sign Leo. I have no problem saying I want this now. It's, I mean, look, it was flowed off my tongue. I want this now, as in right now. See, I can do that. But for some reason, even though I'm not saying those words, that's the impression I'm giving somebody. But I have to admit, and I just remembered this now, you know, I remember one time I was giving readings at a corporate party, and it was one of the few times that I've given readings at a corporate party on a Saturday. And there was a staff person from the talent agency that was used to book the corporate party. And long story short, this guy was like, oh, I know you. As in, I know what you're all about. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, really? Now, he was like, yes, you want a fresh squeezed glass of orange juice being delivered to you by a server that's wearing a white shirt, black pants, and a black vest with a white pressed towel over his arm. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, is that true? I'm like, yeah, it's true. So what? There's nothing wrong with that. So I like a little elegance when I'm being served. There's nothing wrong with that, right? He's like, oh, of course not. But that's who you are. You're not as down to earth and as humble as you think you are. By the way, he was right about that too. I remember years ago, I read a job seeking manual, and I remember one line from that manual. Modesty will not get you a job. And you know what? I don't believe modesty will get anybody anything, especially anything good. I could be wrong, let me know in the comments. But that's my story about Tony, St. Anthony, the one that had to be bitch-smacked to get things done for me. Oh well. Anyway, thank you to the Anthony who inspired this YouTube video. And I will have his Twitter link in the description box, because you know I'm going to tag him when I tweet about the video. And, you know, I love the sharing buttons on YouTube, I'm telling you. And of course, thank you to all of you in YouTube land for all the likes, all the comments, all the shares, and all the subscriptions to my YouTube channel. Oh, and if you have an experience with St. Anthony, please share it in the comments. I would love to hear it. And I'm sure he would love to read them too. And of course, an especially big and juicy thank you to all of you who have scheduled your sessions and bought me a coffee. Good night, have a wonderful week, happy holidays, and stay tuned for the next video.